what's up? Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications, and don't forget we live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. You can also catch me live Sunday mornings with the Singing OG KC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And please join the channel for access to exclusive content. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos that we do. And don't forget to hit me up if you want to debate. KnockoutBoxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. Let's get it cracking, bro. So today we're going to be breaking down some things that Shakur Stevenson has had to say on these interviews that he gave. He gave interviews with $1 million worth of game. Gillian Wallow, go check that out. That's about an hour long. That was fire. He did another interview with Brian Custer that just dropped to Brian Custer's Last Stand podcast channel. That one was about 20 minutes. Overall, about an hour and a half of candid conversations with Shakur Stevenson where he talked about a wide variety of topics. This particular video, we're going to hone in on what he had to say about the fight that fell through with Frank Martin. So we've seen Shakur speak out on Twitter. We've seen them back and forth and shit on social media, but this is the first time sitting down hearing him speak on it at length, in detail, where guys are asking him questions. And he said a lot, bro. A lot of people are going to call cap. A lot of people. Blue, stop chewing on that. Hold on, man. She chewing on my backpack, bro. What you doing? Bad girl. Give me that. What's wrong with you? My bad, bro. We in real time. We ain't editing it out either. Smash the like button. So right off the rip with Frank Martin. And again, some people gonna say he capping. Some people gonna take Shakur's side. They're gonna take Frank's side. I'm on the side of the facts, bro. So this he said, she said shit, like whatever. I'm just here to speak on it, give you my opinion on it. But I base my opinion off of the facts. So Shakur Stevenson said that, Frank Martin's highest payday was $250,000, and that they offered Frank Martin $1 million for the fight, and then Frank Martin agreed to it. His team agreed to it. They had agreed to terms, and then Frank Martin pulled out the fight. And Shakur is very upset, bro. He's very upset. He talked about how he wasn't even excited about Frank Martin, but when the fans got excited and he saw that people really liked the fight, he was motivated, went out running as soon as they got the deal done. Went out, just was motivated for the fight, and it was a letdown. He said he has a lot of frustration with him not getting opportunities and him not getting the chance to fight, to prove himself, and that he truly believes he the best fighter in the world, and he looking to prove it, but guys don't want to get in the ring with him. But in the case of Frank Martin, he's saying on Last Stand podcast and Gillian Wallow, you could tell he was prepared for the question to speak his side of it. He like, that man turned down 4 times his highest payday. He turned down 4 times his highest payday in order to fight me. You know what I mean? In order not to fight me after agreeing to it. So, no love for Frank Martin whatsoever does Shakur Stevenson have. And here's what I say about everything that he said, bro. And this is where you got to separate your feelings from facts. I don't really care nothing about what Shakur said because I don't know what the numbers are, bro. I don't know if he lying about the 1 million. I don't know if it was less than 1 million, more than 1 million. I don't know that. All I know in that situation is that these two teams let the WBC know that they had a deal. And for whatever reason, after agreeing to the deal, Frank Martin and his team, to this point, it's been about a week and a half now since the deal fell through. To this point, they ain't said nothing that none of the narratives that I'm hearing people try to say in their defense, they haven't come out and said that themselves. So until he take up for himself, his team, TGB Promotions, Earl Spence, until one of them speak out and let it be known, bro, I have no choice but to go off of these facts. That shit it was a mandatory fight. There's a certain percentage that 2 challengers get when it's a mandatory fight. And it goes to purse bid. And if he was unhappy with the money, if he didn't like it, his team shouldn't have told them that they came to an agreement, and they should have let the WBC enforce the purse bid. And then that way, TGB Promotions can bid whatever they think the fight is worth, and the WBC can give the percentages to Frank and Shakur based on the numbers that they do. He could have went the same route that Shakur tried to go to get the Devin fight, petition them, and you already is the mandatory. You already got ordered to fight. tell them to go ahead and do the purse bid. And when they say that they're going to take it to purse bid, they're going to let you know what the split's going to be. Right off the rip. And then you go from there to see what people going to bid on the fight. But you didn't do that. Instead, you and your team agreed to the fight and got all the way to the 11th hour. And then you pulled out, bro. Like, whether I like Shakur or not, and I do like Shakur, I'm a fan of his, bro. Y'all know I'm a Tank Davis guy, though, but I'm a fan of Shakur, bro. I'm a fan of his, but this ain't got nothing to do with being a fan of his or not. Two guys get ordered to fight. They come to an agreement to avoid a purse bid. After coming to that agreement, one fighter pulls out for whatever reason and is quiet and giving no details on why they pulled out, not telling people what happened with why they did. Bro, you ducked. You ducked. So, and then, like, I'm sorry, bro. I know Frank Martin and his team. I know y'all done seen the interview way early this morning. If that man capping or whatever, why ain't nobody saying shit, bro? Like, that's my thing, bro. Like, oh, man, he ain't got to say nothing. He ain't got to be quiet, man. How many of y'all just going to let a motherfucker keep saying shit about you? Just keep saying shit about you, lying on you, dragging you through the public, and you don't say nothing? Bro, that, like, y'all saying Frank Martin a hoe or something? Like, I don't, like, what you mean? Like, if he lying about the million, if he lying about Frank Martin ducking him, I'm sorry. Saying one time, I ain't duck shit, and I ain't asked for no 50-50. Saying one time, like, that ain't enough. Like, it's shit out here saying that you agreed. You should be saying, man, I ain't agreed to nothing. Well, I'm trying to negotiate. I don't know why the WBC ain't go to purse bid. I told my team that I wanted to go to purse bid because I ain't feel like I was getting enough money, and they agreed to the fight anyway behind my back. You ain't saying nothing. You ain't saying nothing. You ain't fired nobody. Cause I'm sorry, bro. Any promoter, cause I don't believe they did the shit. That, like, any promoter that would agree to a fight without their fighter's permission deserve to be fired. And I don't think TGB, I don't think Man Down Promotion, I don't think they operate that way. I don't think they would let the WBC call the purse bid off unless they knew that Frank Martin was cool with the money and he had agreed to the shit and he was straight, he was ready to go. And I don't think they would agree to the shit and call out the purse bid unless he knew what he was getting. Homie just got cold feet, bro. He just got cold feet. I know what it look like. I can tell, bro. I can tell what's going on. So this ain't got shit to do before anybody. Oh, man, you just believe in what Shakur say, knockout. You just believe in what Shakur Stevenson say. It's two sides to every story. Nah, bro. It's Shakur's side, it's Frank's side, and it's the truth. And the truth of the matter is, it's public knowledge that they were ordered to fight. It's public knowledge that there was a deadline, and if they ain't come to an agreement, it was going to purse bid. It's public knowledge that they did come to an agreement, and the purse bid got called off. And it's public knowledge that Frank was the one that pulled out. And it's public knowledge that his same company that represents him represents Edwin De Los Santos, and they replaced Frank Martin with Edwin De Los Santos because Frank Martin pulled out of an agreement that they had made with Top Rank for the fight, bro. Frank Martin and Duck. Like, this all, they ain't got, you notice how I ain't had to say nothing that Shakur said? I didn't have to give you a single word that Shakur said to come to that logical conclusion based on the data and the facts that we have in front of us. I wish all of us could move that way, bro. So, the 4 times his payday shit, the $1 million, all of that shit, man, I don't care nothing about that, bro. I care about the stuff that I can prove because Shakur gonna say shit that's gonna make him look good, and Frank Martin gonna seem like he just gonna try to be quiet to make himself not look bad. So forget Frank Martin's quietness, forget Shakur Stevenson's loudness, and let's just look at the facts. And the facts say Shakur Stevenson got ducked badly by Frank Martin, bro. So, you know, that's what he said about that on the $1 million worth of game in the Last Stand podcast. We're gonna come back with another one because he had a whole lot to say. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.